All right, as we mentioned, futures actually hitting the lows of this morning. What is your word of the day? How do you see today shaping up?
Well, we could be down 2 days in a row for the first time since September 6th. But I want to go seasonal with my word of the day. My word of the day is baddie, and I'm not talking about the Fall Classic, the Yankees, or Halloween and the tie that I wear to represent. I'm talking about market action. Historically, when we get ahead of ourselves into the election, we see the market sell off. The last 4 elections, 2020, we were down 7.5% from the first week of October into Election Day. Down 4%, 2016. 2012, down again. So what I'm looking for is this market to kind of pull back and hit the brakes for a little while as we head into that election cycle, which will then set us up for what we historically do after the election. We rally into the end of the year.
All right, so you think there's going to be some volatility, it sounds like. There's going to be some volatility, maybe some moves that don't seem quite explained. We also do have some economic reports coming up later this week. We have manufacturing coming up.
Yep.
So is that something that you see possibly moving the market and kind of playing into this baddie theme that the market can pretty much move on anything?
No, I think the baddiness comes from some of the crazy headlines we're going to see with the election rhetoric as we go into it. The data is kind of light this week. What we're focused on this week is earnings. You just kicked off a bunch of earnings we're watching today. I think the focus will be on Tesla tomorrow, and we'll take away from some of the other sectors that I think investors need to really watch.
All right, so you're also focused on earnings for some names that we don't talk about too often here on CNBC. Big names, though. They're big names. They have a lot of potential to move markets and also give us insight on some other brands. But they're the telecoms. So they're actually your picks for us today. It's Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. When you look at the charts, AT&T and T-Mobile outperforming by quite a bit.
Yeah.
Why are you so bullish on them right now?
They are some of the most boring stocks in the world, but they've done something no one has been paying attention to. They've finally stopped going down. They've rallied, they've broken out of multi-year downtrends. T-Mobile's been the one of the star of the show, if you speak, but it's not the greatest stock in the world. But they've changed. We're getting consistent growth, and it's not growth, it's stability. So look for Verizon, AT&T to come out, and what are you going to watch? Watch Apple. Apple made new highs yesterday. Let's see how that iPhone next generation sales are going, and then see how their postpaid user growth continues to stabilize.
And just to clarify, you're also saying that these companies, because they're your mobile phone providers, are going to give us insight on Apple's sales, consumer demand, and things like that.
Well, without a doubt. So it's a little peek ahead of Apple's earnings in the coming days. So I think that these stocks, they're not moving markets. Verizon's in the Dow, but it doesn't have that much of an impact. AT&T hasn't done anything in 8 years. But for a long-term investor that's been in it for the dividend, it's starting to see a turn, and you may see a trend change for another 18 months.
So you and I were talking about the dividend. Again, we don't talk about these stocks too often, but when it comes to Verizon and AT&T, pretty big dividends. Verizon's over a 6% dividend. AT&T's over a 5% dividend. Even though bond yields have not gone down as we expected, how meaningful is this dividend?
Yeah, oh, no, the dividend is great. I mean, for the longer-term investor that's looking for something safe, if you're a little nervous coming into the election, or you believe, which I believe is wrong, that one candidate will cause, turmoil in this market, these are great places to be right now. It's finally stabilized, and it's boring, but sometimes boring isn't bad.
All right, speaking of earnings, you also like some of the defense names that are reporting. I was asking an earlier guest. I mean, we have conflicts in Ukraine, the Middle East, also the South China Sea. There's tensions over there. He already said that global defense spending is at an all-time high. What else in your mind would make that sector move higher?
Well, he also talked about tech. That was a great spot, by the way. The technology spend there, the cyber spend isn't enough. So I think there's still growth, regardless of what candidate takes the reins come January. Defense is going to be one of the primary focuses. And the tech spend in defense, look at a stock like Palantir that's just finally broken out, doing well. That stock, GE since the spin is up 90%, still growing. Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, I'm interested to see how they report later today. But look for the spend in the tech and the cyberspace, not just the missiles in the air.
You mentioned the election a couple of times. I want to talk about something else that seems to be tied to the election, the rise in the dollar up over 3% month to date. But I want to ask you about the investor impact. In your mind, is there any sector that particularly impacts or would make you want to stay away from, just the idea of this strengthening dollar?
Maybe you want to stay away from the staples. They've had a nice run here. But overall, I think this is a trend that we'll see, and the dollar will probably cool off as we get after through the election, and then the markets will rise. So to me, this is just a near-term bump. I don't think we're going to be worried about it over the longer term.